Does late-night eating really make you fat? Science explained. Ever heard that midnight snack will instantly turn into belly fat? It's a common belief, but is it actually true? Let's dive into the science and debunk some myths about late-night eating and its impact on your waistline. Weight management boils down to one fundamental principle: energy balance. Think of your body like a bank account for calories. If you deposit more than you withdraw, you'll gain weight. It's all about calories in versus calories out. If you consume more calories than you burn, you'll be in a calorie surplus, leading to weight gain, regardless of when you eat those calories. Conversely, a calorie deficit leads to weight loss. So, whether you eat those calories at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., the total number matters most. It's not necessarily when you eat, but how much you eat throughout the entire day. But why does timing seem to matter so much in popular health advice? Many people swear by rules like never eat after 7 p.m. or cut off food 3 hours before bed. These ideas may sound helpful, but they often oversimplify a much more complex topic. The reality is, people eat for many reasons: hunger, habit, boredom, emotional comfort. And understanding how those motivations tie into late-night snacking is crucial for long-term success. While the timing of your meals isn't the sole determinant of weight gain, there's definitely an association between late-night eating and packing on the pounds. But why is this the case? Several factors contribute to this association, and it's not as simple as eating late equals fat. Let's explore some of the key reasons why late-night snacking might be linked to weight gain. It's important to understand these factors to make informed choices about your eating habits and overall health. Let's break it down. One of the biggest culprits behind the late-night eating weight gain connection is increased calorie consumption. Late-night snacking often involves reaching for convenient, high-calorie, and often processed foods. Think about it. Are you more likely to grab a carrot stick or a bag of chips at 11 p.m.? Examples include chips, ice cream, sugary drinks, and other tempting treats that are easy to overeat. Accessibility and sedentary activities often contribute to overeating during these late-night hours. When you're relaxing on the couch watching TV, it's easy to mindlessly munch your way through a whole bag of chips. Studies show that people who eat late at night tend to consume more calories overall during the day. This is often because late eating is added on top of regular meals, not in place of them. That means it's easier to go over your calorie limit without even realizing it. Combine that with distractions like TV or scrolling on your phone, and it's a perfect recipe for unintentional overeating. Another factor is decision fatigue. After a long day, your brain is tired, and your ability to make disciplined food choices weakens. That's why late-night cravings often feel so powerful. Your mental defenses are down, making it harder to say no to junk food. Poor sleep is strongly linked to hormonal imbalances that can sabotage your weight loss efforts. When you're sleep-deprived, your body produces more of the hunger hormone ghrelin and less of the satiety hormone leptin. This hormonal shift leads to increased appetite and cravings, especially for unhealthy foods. You're more likely to crave sugary, fatty, and processed foods when you're tired. This, in turn, leads to more frequent and larger late-night meals. It's a vicious cycle. Poor sleep leads to cravings, which lead to overeating, which can further disrupt sleep. In fact, one study published in the journal Sleep found that people who got less than 6 hours of sleep per night consumed significantly more calories, particularly from high-fat, high-sugar snacks, than those who slept for 7 or more hours. This connection between sleep, hormones, and late-night eating shows how everything in your body is interconnected. And it's not just about weight. Poor sleep also affects your mood, energy levels, and ability to stay active during the day, all of which can influence your eating habits and metabolism. So if you're constantly snacking late at night and waking up groggy, your body might be caught in a loop that's hard to break without fixing your sleep routine. Late-night eating might slightly alter metabolic processes, although the evidence is not entirely conclusive. Some studies suggest that eating late at night could potentially lead to less efficient fat burning. The theory is that your body's metabolism slows down at night, making it less efficient at processing food. However, the impact is likely minimal compared to overall calorie intake. Even if there is a slight metabolic difference, it's unlikely to be a major factor in weight gain if you're maintaining a healthy calorie balance. The overall picture is more important than this small detail. However, some emerging research suggests that our bodies may be more insulin resistant in the evening. This means your body might not handle carbs as effectively late at night, which could lead to higher blood sugar levels and possibly fat storage, especially if you're already insulin resistant or pre-diabetic. Still, it's worth repeating. These effects are minor compared to the impact of your overall calorie intake and the quality of your food choices. Think of late-night metabolism like a dimmer switch rather than an on-off button. It changes subtly, but it's not the main driver of weight gain. Late-night eating is often associated with other unhealthy habits that can contribute to weight gain independently. It's rarely an isolated behavior. Examples include irregular meal patterns, stress, and a lack of physical activity. These factors can all contribute to weight gain regardless of when you eat. For instance, if you're stressed and skipping meals during the day, you might be more likely to binge eat at night. Similarly, a sedentary lifestyle can make it harder to burn off those extra calories. Emotional eating is another lifestyle factor to consider. Many people eat at night not because they're hungry, but because they're anxious, lonely, or bored. Food becomes a coping mechanism, and over time, this habit becomes ingrained. Identifying your emotional triggers can be the first step to overcoming this pattern. Also, let's not forget about alcohol. Late-night drinking often goes hand in hand with poor food choices and sleep disruption. Alcohol lowers inhibitions, increases appetite, and can lead to overeating or even late-night fast food runs. So, does late-night eating really make you fat? The answer is a bit more nuanced than a simple yes or no. Late-night eating itself doesn't directly cause fat gain in isolation. However, it can contribute to weight gain by increasing calorie intake and disrupting sleep patterns. It's also often associated with other unhealthy lifestyle choices that can impact your weight. The key takeaway is that it's not necessarily when you eat, but what you eat and how much you eat throughout the entire day that matters most. Focus on the bigger picture. That said, if you find yourself constantly reaching for food late at night, it's worth taking a closer look at your overall habits. Are you skipping meals? Are you overly stressed? Are you getting enough sleep and exercise? Solving those root problems can naturally reduce the urge to eat late. If you find yourself reaching for snacks late at night, don't despair. There are ways to manage your late-night eating habits without completely depriving yourself. First, practice calorie awareness. Track your intake and stay within your daily calorie needs. There are many apps and tools available to help you monitor your calorie consumption. Second, make healthy food choices. Opt for nutrient-dense, low-calorie snacks instead of processed junk food. This can make a big difference in your overall calorie intake. Some great examples include fruits, vegetables, and lean protein sources. A handful of berries, a few baby carrots with hummus, or a small serving of Greek yogurt can satisfy your cravings without derailing your diet. Third, aim for regular meal patterns. Try to eat consistent meals throughout the day to avoid extreme hunger and cravings at night. This can help regulate your appetite and prevent overeating. Finally, prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Getting enough sleep can help regulate your hormones and reduce cravings for unhealthy foods. If late-night hunger still strikes, plan ahead. Keep a list of healthy go-to options that you can reach for quickly. Having a structured plan reduces the chances of grabbing whatever's in sight and overdoing it. Also consider implementing a wind-down routine that doesn't involve food, like drinking a warm herbal tea, journaling, meditating, or reading. These calming habits signal to your body that the day is ending and can help curb late-night cravings that are driven more by habit than hunger. Weight management is about building sustainable, healthy habits. It's not about obsessing over the timing of your meals, but rather focusing on overall calorie balance, making smart food choices, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So, don't stress too much about that occasional late-night snack. Instead, focus on creating a balanced and healthy eating pattern that works for you in the long run. Remember, consistency is key. Ready to take control of your health and finally ditch the diet myths? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health advice and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's build a healthier you together.